Hello everyone, Laura here. I'm so excited to be with you today, and I've got a couple of fun things to make. And if you are popping on live, I would love to know if you're live. If you are popping in and watching the replay, I'd love to know that too. It is almost Valentine's Day, and I'm super excited. Today is Monday, and we're starting yet another busy week. So looking for some fun things to have this week, with it being Valentine's Day. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with our chai spice bread mix, which I love, and I'm going to actually make them into donuts. So I'm going to stir until smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the whole mixture in there, which smells amazing. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. I hope that everybody's having a good day, and if you would pop on and say hello, and I'll try to remember to actually read them. But if you watched my videos before, I usually forget, or I can't see them anyway. So, but I would love to know, did you have a good day? And are you doing fun things for Valentine's Day? And yeah, generally, how was your Monday? So I hope it was a good day. So I need 2 eggs, and 3/4 cup of water, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So I've got 3/4 cup of water. This one will be easier. I pulled out all the measuring cups because I couldn't decide what I needed. And then I was like, oh, this would be a good idea. So I ran down to the basement to get a couple other products, and I'll talk to you about it on the way. But it was kind of a hectic start today. So okay, I need 1/2 cup, all right, of vegetable oil. So pop that in there. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer for that, just to get it done quickly. Busy around here right now. It is coming into musical week. It's also, for me and my son, it's state orchestra week, so we're really excited to go and perform on Friday for state contest, which will be super fun and really cool. I'm really excited. So they had a concert last week. We got kind of a preview of that, and they sounded wonderful. So I'm really excited after we have like a week more of rehearsals, like what we can do this week. So, okay, so I got that all mixed up, and then I'm going to spray these. I'm gonna make them in the donut pan because it's got this little core in it, which I'm finding my baked goods, they cook so much faster with that. So I could have made it in a loaf pan, but I'm gonna try it this way. And then I'm probably going to send them to rehearsal with my son. So then they've got a grab and go little treat. Okay, figure out how I want to get this out of here and what to use. Okay, give it a quick I'm almost thinking that a cookie scoop, if I can find one, might work well to go in here. So we'll give that a whirl. Let's see, it might end up more messy than it needs to be, but maybe I can keep it even that way. No, it's not too bad. Maybe 1.5 scoops. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. It is sunny, it's February, it's sunny in February, and I'm really excited about that. I'm not used to, I guess, maybe not having snow around and dreary yuckiness. So today felt a little spring-like, which was kind of a nice way to start the week. Kind of looks like it's going to stay that way for a few days, which is kind of cool. Would imagine we're probably going to get some kind of snow blast at some point. So I hope the weather where you are is nice and pretty like it is here. It's a really great way to start the week off. So today we had a teacher day. So we learned some new stuff, which is always awesome, and then got some time to work on it, which was nice. And we got some time to have lunch, you know, so it wasn't like a normal day where we have like a rushed lunch and everybody's running and racing. And if you're just getting to know me, I'm a traveling teacher. I teach orchestra, so my kids start in 5th grade and then they go through 12th grade. So I have 3 schools that I visit. Sometimes multiple times a day, like I'm at the middle school sometimes 3 times in a day, and it's, you know, kind of a fun little schedule. Thankfully the middle school and the high school are like really close by. So if you're just popping on, tell me about your day. What are you having for dinner? Are you doing something fun for Valentine's Day? Are you staying in, or maybe you celebrated Valentine's Day this weekend already? Or are you just gonna celebrate all month? You know, that's cool. So we kind of had a quiet weekend. We had some events and stuff, and then kind of took it easy. Take a minute before things kick up again. Okay, so let me wipe this down real quick so I don't have stuff that burns on the edges. Then it kind of gives me a false sense of it being ready to go, ready to pull out. Okay, pop that in the oven. So those are chai spice, and I made them into donuts so that they cook really quickly. And then check the timing on that. It says 50 to 60 minutes, so I'm gonna do probably 15 to 20. So Alexa, set an alarm for 15 minutes for the donuts.
15 minutes.
Okay, pop that in there. All right, so next up, I'm going to make a new recipe that I found, so another new recipe. It is kale pesto turkey burgers. So I was looking for something that packed a punch with veggies. And if you are not familiar with turkey or ground turkey, I mean, obviously everybody knows turkey, but if you're looking for a lower fat option for a burger, turkey burger or chicken ground is really, really yummy. You just need to spice it up with lots of things so that it has flavor to it. So it doesn't tend to have quite as much flavor as the other. Okay, I need to get Parmesan. Okay, so I'm going to be making, this is kale pesto turkey burgers. So I'm going to use my blender, which I'm really excited to pull out and use for you because it's on sale this month. So totally check it out if you're interested in that. It's a great product. It kind of does all the work for you, which is even better in my mind. It's even better. So let me grab a cutting board. And I need 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese. Let's do this. And I'm adding sunflower kernels to that, so it sounds like this is going to be my pesto. It kind of looks like there's a little bit of a rind on that. I don't know that there is, but that doesn't, let's go with this. Let's do that, and maybe a little bit more. Okay, get that. Okay, so I'm going to take my Parmesan, and then I need 2 tablespoons of sunflower kernels, which were strangely tricky to find. So I don't know why, but we had to go to 2 stores to find sunflower kernels, which was kind of weird. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this in there. I'm going to pop 2 tablespoons of the sunflower kernels in there. All right, put that over there so I know I used it. Okay, and then I'm going to use the blender and blend it for 30 seconds and then add the rest of the ingredients for the pesto. Let's see, grind. With that. That was interesting. It like whipped right through that. So cool. Okay, and then I need a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I have to be careful because I have my griddle on and it is hot. Put that down so that I don't accidentally bump it. Okay, then I need a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Let's see which one I'm going to use for that. I might use this. Because it already had some oil in it, so it should come out nice and easily. Okay, and then I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Probably just add some kosher salt. Just a little pinch of it. Also self-cleans. Like, what is better than that? Okay, put that over here, add some salt. And then I need a cup of fresh basil leaves, which were kind of strangely hard to find as well. I've actually never seen basil in this big of a container, so it's interesting. Okay, break off the stems. And I need a cup, so I might use that just so that I get close. Mmm, yum. Cannot wait to kick up my herb garden. I'm so excited to kick that up. If you are just hopping on, I have chai spice donuts in the oven that I think I'm going to send with my son to practice rehearsal tonight. And then I am making kale pesto turkey burgers. Okay, so this is a cup of basil, and I have like a chunk of Parmesan in there and some oil and sunflower seeds. And then I need a cup of kale leaves. Those are like super tight. Pop those in there, let it do the work. Okay. Love a good hide of veggie. Get this over here. Okay, if you're hearing beeping, it's because I have my griddle on. So that's what's happening over there. It's letting me know. All right, make sure I've got everything. Looks like I do. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it for another minute. Let's see, soup sauce, heated wash. Let's stick with grind and see how that goes. Yummy, and it smells so fresh. Okay, so next up I am going to grate, it says 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese, which 2 ounces, if I am correct, let's see if I can find my little, 2 ounces is 1/4 of a cup. So just that much, so not too much. So if you are watching calories, that'd be a great way to add a little punch of flavor. But mozzarella cheese tastes better when it's freshly grated, but is a little bit tricky to do. So take these off. I always have these little like things on here, and then I put them on the other side of the sink so that I don't wash them and then have to wait for them to dry. So because they haven't been used. So okay, so let's get a couple ounces of that in there. Okay, that's just to add a little flavor punch and a little extra, because that should go in there. All right, so next up I need to put that aside so I don't knock it over. Get my little scraper. Okay, like a nice clean counter. All right, so next up I'm going to take my ground turkey and pop it in there. And it says combine half a cup of the pesto with the ground turkey. Okay, so I'm going to take the pesto out. See if I can find a scraper. This one might, oh, that smells so fresh. Yum! get that in there. And then I'll give this like a really quick rinse, and then I will put it on the heated cooking cycle and let it do all the work on cleaning this. So quick rinse. Okay, and I'm not going to run it now because it does get loud, so I will put the water in there, and then add some soap, but not too much because it does tend to bubble over because it's heated, and then I can take care of that later. So while I'm washing my other dishes, I can get that taken care of. Okay, so I am pesto, ground turkey, and mixed together. Kick this up again. Okay, not sure which one I want to use. Probably the mix and chop. Always the standard. Such a great product. I like a little more salt, so I'm going to add a little more salt to that. Okay, they smell fresh. So turkey, if you're just hopping on, turkey burger is great and really low calorie and all of that and flavor. It's just not, it's not flavorful. So if you are trying this out for the first time and you're like, oh, I'll get turkey burger in place of burger. Yeah, it's good, but you gotta like season it like crazy. So when I saw this recipe and it was for turkey burger, but adding all of these extras, I'm like, that I can buy into. So I will post the recipe in the comments once I get finished. Okay, let me go ahead and press these. All right. If I put them on this, we'll see. Let's see how that goes. All right. Those in there, probably not going to take much. Okay, just kind of get them uniform so that when they cook, that was quick and easy. Get them uniform so when they cook, they're all cooking at the same rate. So awesome. I can see somebody's got something up there, but I think I am far enough away that I can't see it. So I will check it after we get off here and after I clean everything up. And then I've got chai donuts that have 3 minutes on them. So that timed out really nicely. We'll see if they actually cooked in 3 minutes, in the 15 to 20 minutes that I started with. It may take another round. These smell so good. I've never made pesto with sunflower seeds, so that one was kind of new. I'm used to using pine nuts, so I'm curious. But these even look good, like not cooked, so they look really pretty. Put that in there. Okay. All right, let me put this over here so that I don't accidentally dig into it and put something else in there. Wash my hands. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so next up, I am going to, they said to use the nonstick double burner grill. I do not have that, so I am using the deluxe grill and griddle. And it says to cook them for 10 to 12 minutes and then turning halfway through, which I will do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those on the griddle, which I've got nice and hot already. Wash my hands again. Okay. adjust this so that, first of all, we need more time. Okay, so that's grill. Check the height on this. I think I am going to go squash them down a little bit. Okay. Have to add more time to that in just a second. But I can go on to my next, which is in a small bowl, combine the cheese and sun-dried tomatoes. So that looks like a small bowl to me. So we'll use that. And let's see, on the sun-dried tomatoes, I need to julienne them and drain them. So I think I can use this one. I didn't have anything raw on there. Running out of room. Okay, let me go ahead and rinse these real quick. Maybe they come out. Definitely gonna have to let that water out because man, it got gross on me. Okay, use my strainer to get a rinse going on that so that they're not so oily. Okay, so small bowl, combine the cheese and the sun-dried tomatoes. Alexa, stop. All right, and that's, Alexa, stop. That's for my donuts. So I'm gonna add another 5 minutes to that because they're kind of sticky. So Alexa, add 5 minutes to the donut timer. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes for the donuts.
Donuts timer.
Alexa, add a timer for 3 minutes for the burgers.
Burgers timer. 3 minutes.
So what you're supposed to do is combine these together. So it says that we need like 1/4 cup of tomatoes. Ooh, they got a little bite to them. Yum. Feel it on my fingers. Okay, get those in there and then we'll combine that and then I will flip the burgers and then this becomes a mixture that goes on top of the burgers. So let me wash my hands again, now they're greasy. You set timers for everything, so if I'm setting off your Alexa, I'm sorry. So. That around a little. Okay, so good little burger topping there. During the last 2 minutes is when I put that on. Then I'm going to do, and there was supposed to be a spread and I used all the pesto, so I don't think I have any left. So I guess I can't do that. But that was supposed to go as like a mayonnaise. So you can use like, I guess I didn't make quite enough pesto to have extra, but there's supposed to be a spread on your burger. So my plan is, first of all, to get all this stuff out of the way, is to have tomatoes ready, and then a nice, like I love a good like sesame bun, and then some like nice fresh lettuce. I like romaine hearts because they got a good crunch to them. So let me go over here and we'll check these. Some of this stuff put away. Did a number on the kitchen today. And then I need a flipper. Either a flipper or maybe some tongs. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not sure how well they'll hold together. Ooh, those look good. Yeah, definitely tongs. Then my timer turned off on me, so I'm gonna have to flip that back on. You've got an interesting color, I will say. Turn that off and back on. Might have left it on a little too long. Okay, so I'm going to do that for 5 minutes and then add the topping on and get this all cleaned up. And then I will post the recipe for the burgers and show you a picture of my burger that I build after they're finished. And then I will also show you the donuts when they're done. So Alexa, stop. So that was the burger timer. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for popping on. If you would say hello and say live and share it with friends, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.